Hello, welcome to another radio and television station, and I'm Katri. Here comes the local news. On December 13th, the ceremony to welcome Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính to the Netherlands was solemnly held under the chairmanship of Dutch Prime Minister Mark Rutte. After the reception, the two sides held talks. At the talks, the two leaders agreed to continue the effective implementation of the EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính asked the Netherlands to soon ratify the EU-Vietnam Investment Protection Agreement, encourage Dutch enterprises to promote investment in Vietnam. Prime Minister Mark Rutte affirmed that EU-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement is an important driving force for the two countries' economic relations. Mr. Mark Rutte emphasized that Dutch enterprises are increasingly interested in Vietnam, having political stability and a favorable investment business environment, appreciating Vietnam's efforts to develop sustainable fisheries. Delegation of Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh recently had a working session and observed the progress of the project of 17 tourism urban area. 17 tourist areas had a scale of up to 380 hectares, including many of the most classic projects in Southeast Asia. After listening to the investor report and actual survey, Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee Nguyễn Hồng Lĩnh found that the province leaders are interested in investing in service projects to meet the needs of entertainment, relaxation, as well as spiritual and cultural activities of people. The Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee suggested that Sơn should focus resources to accelerate the implementation of the project, and also remarked the unit in selecting and investing in projects must not only set a cost, but also have uniqueness and difference to attract the public. The Civil Aviation Authority of Vietnam has just reported to the Ministry of Transport the result of working with 10 provinces and cities that have proposed to add a new airport to a draft master plan on developing airports nationwide in the period of 2030 with a vision to 2050. On the basis of proposal of localities and related conditions, the Department of Aviation proposed the Ministry of Transport to study and add to the planning of 9 new airports in the provinces Hà Giang, Yên Bái, Tuyên Quang, Hà Tĩnh, Kon Tum, Quảng Ngãi, Khánh Hòa, Đắk Nông, Tây Ninh. The department also requested these localities to set up a scheme to evaluate the effectiveness, feasibility, and methods of mobilizing extra budgetary capital to build airports. Iranian President Ibrahim Raisi on December 13 met with Chinese Vice Premier Hu Jun-kuo, who is visiting Iran, in which Kuo emphasized that Beijing always recognizes and respects Iran's territorial integrity and interests. The talks came after Hu Jun-kuo leading a high-level economic and trade delegation arriving in Tehran to pursue the implementation of a 25-year comprehensive cooperation agreement between the two countries. At the talks, Raisi pointed to the point agreement reached in previous meetings of the leaders of the two countries and highlighted the efforts of officials of the two sides to implement them. For his part, Hu emphasized Beijing's interest in further developing relations with Tehran. China has always respected Iran's national sovereignty and territorial integrity and supported Iran's efforts to ensure its fundamental interests. The consumer price index in the U.S. in November increased by 7.1% compared to the same period last year, whereas the U.S. inflation rate has slowed for 5 consecutive months. The latest figure may spark speculation that the U.S. Federal Reserve will slow down the pace of interest rate hikes at its policy meeting held on December 13-14 local time. That's all for today. Thank you for watching and goodbye.